What's going on, guys? It's Noah here from Courtside TV, and today we're going to be talking about Hawks rookie point guard Trae Young. Before the season started, the Migos nicknamed him Ice Trae, and to this point, that's exactly how he's played. Ice cold shooting. A lot of Hawks fans are upset about the Hawks trading Doncic for him, but I'm here to assure those Hawks fans that they made the right choice in trading for Trae Young and a future draft pick from Dallas. So just to kind of recap that trade, the Hawks had the number 3 pick and drafted Doncic, but then traded him for the number 5 pick and a future Dallas first round pick. That pick's likely going to come into effect this year as Dallas is going to be outside the top 5. So that means the Hawks will have their first round pick, which likely will be a top 5 pick, and Dallas pick, which is another lottery pick. So there's obviously guys that the Hawks could get this year, like Zion Williamson, RJ Barrett, their pick. But that lottery pick from Dallas could end up being another star player. Guys that have gone 13th in the NBA draft, which is barely in the lottery. Devin Booker, more recently Donovan Mitchell, and even Kobe Bryant. Giannis Antetokounmpo was also the number 15 pick, which is barely inside the lottery. As for Doncic, he's going to win Rookie of the Year, just as a lot of people ended up predicting because of his prior experience professionally. He's been playing professional basketball since he was 13 in Europe in the second best league in the world, and he's even played against NBA players and teams since he was 15. Luka has came into the season with all that other experience, which means he's more NBA ready, but he also has a higher cap. Trae Young's game fits the NBA today. Trae Young has shown flashes of being the next great NBA point guard with very young talent around him. He's got other rookies starting, Kevin Huerter, Amari Spellman is also playing heavy minutes, but then just about everybody else, like John Collins is only in his second year, and then Tarian Prince and DeAndre Bembry are in their third years. There's not much experience outside of Vince Carter on that team, but even then, he's 41 and he's finishing up his career. And they also have a first-year head coach in Lloyd Pierce, who's got a great future, but again, he never had that experience as a head coach. Luka Doncic, however, he's got Rick Carlisle as his head coach, who's won a championship. He's got and played in another. Dirk Nowitzki, who's won MVP and championships, and Harrison Barnes, who won one with the Warriors. And then DeAndre Jordan, who's been playoff tested, and all these guys that have won before, helping him along that path. Trae Young's freshman year at Oklahoma, he averaged 31 points and 10 assists per 40 minutes while playing in the Big 12, which is a Power 5 conference. Compare that to Steph Curry, who averaged 34 points and 7 assists per 40 minutes, playing against a lot lower competition in the Southern Conference. While many people currently compare Trae Young to Steph Curry, I feel like a better comparison for him is Steve Nash that shoots a little bit more. He's a much better pick and roll player than Curry was as a rookie, and he's most effective as a primary ball handler, similar to Steve Nash. He's got that same vision that Nash has. But one thing that he should take from Curry's game is the ability to play off the ball. Curry converted from a shooting guard to a point guard, which allowed him to start off the ball before becoming ball dominant. So once Trae Young gets that off-ball game, he can create space for his teammates to be even more effective than they already are. So statistically right now, Trae Young is averaging 16 points and 7 assists on about 39% shooting and 25% from 3, which for a guy that's supposed to shoot the way he is, that's horrible. If you want to compare it to Lonzo Ball last year, a guy that could shoot his whole career, shoot in college, came in the NBA and just couldn't shoot. It has to do with his mechanics, about how he brings it up on the side, but NBA teams started going under the screen when he came off the pick and roll, and he couldn't shoot the ball over that. He had no confidence in his shot despite his ability to shoot. He's doing a little bit better with that this year. But Trae Young, when he comes off the ball screens, he's getting double teamed. They're going over the screens, or they're having the big man switch onto them just to prevent him from getting that shot off. Now, if he's only making 1 out of 4, why is that? There's a lot of statistics that are going to say that Trae Young is having a horrible year, but statistics don't tell the whole story. When he comes off the screen, teams know he has the ability to hit the shot very effectively. So they're throwing defenses at him that he's never seen before. Coming from college, a lot of the guys that he played against weren't NBA players. They were very solid Division I basketball players, but now he's having the team's best defender every single night guarding him. And he's still got to adapt. He's a rookie. He's 19 years old. There were rookies last year that came into the league and were just super effective, like Donovan Mitchell and Jason Tatum, but even they've shown some regression this year, and those guys, you got to tip their hats to them. But once Trae Young gets more comfortable playing in his role and playing in the league, his shooting percentage will start to increase and he'll become that effective player that the Hawks need him to be. But already he's showing huge flashes in his pick and roll game, him and John Collins could be a dominant pair, like Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire 2.0. Statistics don't tell the whole story, obviously, with Trae Young. If you want to just go based off that, he's not a very good basketball player as of right now, but he's got to have room for growth. And that's once Hawks fans decide to give the team they have right now time, because they're already showing that they're going to play hard every single night. They beat the Thunder the other night, and all of them played really solid. Last night against the Celtics, had flashes where they played really well together, and then kind of, fell apart at the end just with the shot making, but played hard the whole time. They've got a bright future together with this young core in the league. So Hawks fans should not be upset about this trade and should be looking forward to a bright future ahead with Trae Young running the offense.